Was there ever a time during the movie, filming it, where you kind of looked at something and thought, I don't think this is doable?
Yeah. There's actually a lot of things in the film that we, I think, wanted to step to, but for that exact same reason, ended up not writing. For sure. I'd say all the things that you don't see in the movie are due to the fact that we rolled up to him and, no.
What for you is not doable, though? 'Cause it's obviously completely different for our readers.
When trannies don't match up. That's, I think, the biggest thing is, like, I'm into sustainable shredding, and if you don't do the math, so to speak, you know, you can get hurt. And I guess I pride myself in the fact that I haven't really been seriously hurt in the last 10 years because I try to hit tranny. Tranny's where it's at.
Which leads me to my next question, which is about, I mean, a lot of the stuff in this film is super extreme. In the sport, it sort of seems like everybody's trying to push everybody else to do something even crazier, and more people are getting injured. Do you think it's getting too extreme?
You know, I think extreme is kind of in the eye of the beholder. I don't feel like I'm crazy at all. I feel like calculated. And, you know, number one, riding with confidence. I think the people that get hurt and the people don't really make it are the ones who kind of just send it on a whim, you know? Yes, I do take a few chances, but usually it's a situation where I'm comfortable with, you know, if something, say, weren't to happen. When bad stuff happens, it's usually to the fault of a couple bad decisions. It's hardly ever just one bad decision. And so I think it's the ability to go out and check yourself when you see the signs and know when to pull back. Because that's a huge part of what we do. You know, you walk that fine line of, you know, are you pushing it too hard? You know, or do you actually have to, you know, you have to have the balls to say no. More than you have to have the balls to say yes, you have to have the balls to say no.
Okay.
If that makes sense.
Well, except I'm singing all the stuff that you do in my mind, so it doesn't really jive, but that's fine.
Okay.
How does it feel to be the best at something?
The best. I still think best is a really relative term. I happen to have 2 amazing years with an amazing crew. You know, I couldn't have done this without the Brain Farm Posse, you know, support like Red Bull, Quicksilver, all my sponsors. You know, it's a funny thing because I go out with riders who I feel completely equal to all the time. In fact, almost everyone in the film, you know, I feel like I'm on their level. And there's guys that I look up to, you know, guys that, you know, you see Nico Mueller or Jake Blauvelt, like, you know, ride natural terrain. You see some of like the new up-and-comers ride park. You know, I think best is a relative term. I'm stoked at the accolade of, you know, the hype that this film has caused. But I think it's kind of narrow-minded.
And then just 2 quick questions. How do you feel about Girls Who Snowboard?
Well, you know, I've always been a big fan of the entire female brigade. A lot of them are my good friends. And, you know, women's snowboarding has come a long way. I think it still has a long way to come. But, you know, for our side as well, snowboarding is still such a young sport. And there's still a lot of room of progression. And it's completely in control of the young women in the driver's seat. You know? And so, I don't know, I foresee in the next couple of years, you're going to see some pretty heavy shit from the female side.
Good. And then we did a section called My Ride, and we just basically want to know like what your favorite ride is right now.
My favorite ride is 30-foot sailing cat. That's my favorite ride. Just boating it up, going, you know, 10 miles an hour when the wind's up. That's what you're asking, right?
No, what's your favorite snowboard ride right now?
Oh, snowboard.
Yeah.
You just said ride.
Yeah, I did.
So I'm thinking.
No.
Well,
I know you have to probably have a lot to choose from, but if you had to just pick one really fast, could be like a new board, old board, first board.
Man, I would grab a 160 1.5 my board, horsepower. It's kind of like the lighter core, a little more technologically advanced. I spend a lot of time designing boards with LitTech, and that board, I don't know of a better board.
Okay, and then we just need a shot